Hi everyone, it's Holly Schultz from BabyGizmo.com. Now, we just got back from a weekend away at Universal Orlando, Florida. We took 3 kids with us, ages 3, 6, and 8. And let me tell you, when we first started talking about it, I was a little nervous because I kind of thought Universal was more for teenagers. I wasn't sure how it was going to be for young kids. Let me be the first to say I was totally wrong. My kids had a blast, especially my 3-year-old. I was shocked to find out how much there is to do for kids. Now there's 2 parks that make up Universal down there. First you have Universal Studios, and then you have Islands of Adventure. And both parks have plenty of stuff for kids to do. There are kids special areas in each park. My 3.5-year-old is 40 inches. He literally is exactly 40 inches. So there were so many rides that he could ride, roller coasters. It was crazy. And he loved it. And then, like I said, there were a lot of kid areas as well. There was the Barney, there was all kinds of stuff. But in the next couple days, we're going to do a video. We have a special guest host to show you sneak peeks of what you're going to find at Universal. But today, I just wanted to start off with 12 tips. 12 tips for taking young kids to Universal, just because I know spring break is right around the corner, and maybe some of you are already on spring break, and you might be thinking, or you might already be planning on going to Universal, so I wanted to just get these tips out there first, whether it's for spring break or summer, just so I hopefully can help some of you who are kind of on the fence about going with young kids. Now, if you plan to visit, you can either get the single park pass or the double park pass to go into both parks in the same day. I would suggest the double park pass because there might be things that you might want to both do. But let me just tell you that at Islands of Adventure, they have more rides, more roller coasters, that's where Harry Potter is. And at Universal Studios, they have more of the 3D rides where you're sitting in the chair and everything is a visual kind of a movie, but it's still a ride. So that's kind of a difference between the two. Both have roller coasters, but Universal Studios just has more of the 3D ones. I would definitely suggest getting an express pass. Now this is a pass that you either get if you stay at one of the Universal resorts, which I recommend doing because it's free and that's awesome to get that express pass, or you can purchase it. And what it does is you get to go in the express lane of most of the rides and you pretty much get to skip most of the way. It's totally worth it. You can ride more rides, so definitely try to get that express pass if you can. Some of the rides don't take it, like Harry Potter, but the majority do. Now this next one, not so much a tip, but an observation. I loved the fact that you didn't feel obligated at Universal to stand in line to get autographs and photos with different characters all day long. Now they totally have that. You could like meet SpiderMan and stuff, but it's not like everywhere. It's not like every time you turn around, your kids are begging to stand in an hour line just to, get an autograph. So that is a nice thing about Universal. If you're visiting the parks on a warm day, you're probably going to want to go on the water rides. I just want to tell you that the Jurassic Park River Adventure, that one you're going to get wet. Now, Ripsaw Falls, that one you're going to get soaked. So I would suggest bringing your swimsuits for you and the kids, especially the kids. That way you can change into swimsuits. There's also splash areas that they can play in. And then when they're all done, being soaked, they can change and they'll be dry for the rest of the day instead of hearing them whine about, how wet they are. Now, Harry Potter is one of the most popular rides in the park. Now, it's a good one, it is, but you want to hit this ride either first thing in the morning or last thing at night, because otherwise you're going to be standing in quite a long line, and they do not accept the express pass, so you're standing in the line with everybody else. While you only have to be 40 inches to get on the SpiderMan ride, be careful with young kids. It completely spooked my 3- and 6-year-old. They were not fans. Even though they're fans of SpiderMan, they were not fans of that ride. So be careful. It can be a little scary. If the parents need a break to just sit down and the kids are still raring to go, in Island Adventures, there is Me Ship the Olive, which is in the Popeye section. And it's just a big ship that the kids can run around and you can sit right at the entrance so they can't, get lost. But that way they can burn off that extra energy while you're kind of taking a break. Now this is important. If you're going with kids 6 and under, you need a stroller. You can rent one at the park or bring your own, but let me tell you, visiting an amusement park, there's a lot of walking and you're going to need a stroller, whether it's a single, a double, or something. Just make sure you bring a stroller for kids under 6. The great thing about Universal is that they have these awesome concerts, like really big name people. And we visited during the Mardi Gras event, which runs to April 20th. And every Saturday and a few Fridays, there are big names. We saw Matchbox 20. Sean Kingston was there the night before. Pitbull is there in April, like all kinds of really big names. So if you're into music like that, go on a night that they have a concert because it's included in your admission. Now, if you're traveling with really small kids that aren't going to be into it, maybe that's the time to ride the rides while the concert is going on. So the concert nights, those are a really big hit. Take advantage of the child swap program, especially on a ride like Harry Potter, where you're going to have to wait in line. You have to be a certain height. My 3-year-old and my 6-year-old were too short for it. So we all waited in line as a family. When you get up to the front, there is a room that one parent goes with the children. They watch Harry Potter. It's really fun. They still got to see the whole castle. And one parent will ride. Then when that parent is done, they just swap and you get right on the ride right away. So you wait only once and both parents get to ride. And so definitely do the child swap program because it's much better if you want to still ride and you have the little kids with you. Now this is just a personal favorite. Do not miss the Rocket Ride roller coaster in Universal Studios. You see it and it's this huge roller coaster behind the stage where they have the concerts. And it looks cool. But you will not know how fun it is until you ride it. And if you can get in the front row and ride after dark, it is seriously so amazing. Now you have to be a certain height. I went with my 8-year-old and she was a little nervous at first, but let me tell you, she loved it. So do not miss the Rocket Ride. That was our favorite roller coaster, at least mine and my 8-year-old's, of the entire trip. Now don't miss the 2 p.m. parade in Universal Studios. This is a great parade that kids absolutely love. There's all kinds of characters like SpongeBob and Shrek that they're going to recognize. It's just a really fun way to take a break because you're sitting or standing waiting for the parade. And the kids, they really enjoy it. So 2 p.m., do not miss that parade. Okay, so those are my tips. Like I said, we visited during the Mardi Gras event. Now this Mardi Gras event is still going on until April 20th. They have concerts every Saturday. It's super fun. And their parade, it's a Mardi Gras parade, and they throw beads out. And I'm telling you, the kids loved it. It was like gold when they were throwing these beads out. The kids couldn't get enough. We collected like 100 beads. It was kind of crazy. But if you're going to go during Mardi Gras, check out the Mardi Gras parade. They've got all kinds of characters from Mardi Gras type of thing. It's very kid friendly. They have all kinds of, Mardi Gras type of food like jambalaya and stuff. So definitely check that out. And if you're going in a different time of the year, just, take advantage of my tips to make it a better experience for you. And believe me, it is great for young children. There's a Dr. Seuss area that my 3-year-old absolutely adored with rides that were catered towards his size. Overall, really, really great thing. Oh wait, let me just tell you really quick. There's a ride in Jurassic Park in Islands of Adventure, and it's called Pteranodon Flyers. Now this is a kind of flying ride that is geared toward the younger kids up to about 56 inches. Adults can ride with the kids, but this one does not accept express passes, and the line is usually really long. So try to get to that ride when the line is short because it's a really short ride. Now the kids love it, but we waited 45 minutes and I was like, oh, that's it? And the kids were like, yeah! But just for the parents, just try to get there when there's not a big wait. So if you're going to Universal, or maybe you've gone a ton of times and you have great tips, leave us a comment underneath our YouTube video to share your tips. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. And in a couple days, look for our video that is going to give you a sneak peek of what you can expect from Universal for small kids from our guest hosts. And I will talk to you next time. I'm Holly Schultz from Baby Gizmo. Bye.